my name is Sarah. We're going to do a glute and tricep focused mat Pilates workout today. No equipment is needed, so just grab your mats and we'll just hop on 4-point kneeling to start off with. So hands are in line with the shoulders and knees are in line with the hips. And we'll just do a few cat-cows just to warm up through the spine and the body. So gently release the belly button down to the floor and start to lift the eye gaze, the chin, the chest just slightly forward. And then use the exhale to tuck your chin towards the chest and lift your belly button up to the sky. So you're going to allow your spine to round. And then again, release it, so belly button lowers down to the floor. You lift your eye gaze, your chin, your chest just slightly forward. Nice, and again. Tuck the chin towards the chest and lift your belly button up. Allow your spine to round. Good, one more time. Belly button to the floor, chin, chest, eye gaze slightly lifts forward. And then final time, tuck your chin towards your chest and round your spine. Beautiful, come back to a neutral spine, so that means your spine is nice and flat or straight, and your eye gaze is looking just a couple of feet ahead. Can we reach the right leg back behind us, big toe on the floor, and then you're going to lift it up in line with the rest of your body and tap it down. And again, lift and lower, lift and lower. So squeezing into that right glute, that right bum cheek on that right hand side. I always say bum cheek. I know it's not very Pilates professional of me, but I just think people recognize what that is. Let's go. We've got 5, lift and lower. 4, lifting just in line with the rest of the body. Good, last 2. And last 1, lift and hold this position. Can you do some tiny pulses? Up and down with that leg. Keeping your belly button lifted, so you're not thinking about arching through the lower back. That right hand glute is taking that strength. It's holding on to that feeling. It might start to cramp, that's okay. We go for 5, that's normal. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and hold that leg still. So hold it in space, lifted and pointed. Then bend the arms, sink down and press up. And again, sink down, so chest towards the floor, and then come back up. Nice. You're simply just bending and straightening the arms. That's all there is to it. You bend down and you straighten to lift. Keeping that leg where it is. If it's too much, you can always bring it down, okay? And you can still go down and up with the arms. So I leave it up to you if you want the leg lifted or not. But we're saying hello to our triceps, to the back of the arms, as we lift and lower. Good. Keep going down and up. Nice. Down and up. We go for 3. Down and up. Last 2, keeping that eye gaze slightly forward ahead of the mat. Fab, it's your last one down and hold that position. Keep that leg nice and long if it's lifted, or take the leg down. Tiny pulses here, staying low. So keep a nice bend through the arms, up and down at that bottom range. Staying low. Good, you go for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Press all the way up. Release that leg down if it's not already. Take the knees nice and wide, big toes connect. You sit back into a child pose. Reach your hands forward. Flip your palms, so your palms face up to the sky, so really open through the shoulders and relax your forehead down. Beautiful, let's stay here for a nice big breath. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale to fully release. Let's do one more. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth to release. Fabulous. Bring yourself back up into that 4-point kneeling position. Let's do the other side. We unfortunately have 2 sides to the body, so we'll do the left side this time. Again, you take that leg back, it's nice and long, toes are pointed, big toe is on the floor. And then we're going to lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. So simple movements in Pilates, but my goodness, they can burn. Nice, we keep going, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, 5 more. Really controlled, 4. Lengthening through that leg, 3. Keeping the eye gaze forward, 2. Beautiful, last one, lift and hold that position. Pulses, tiny pulses, up and down on that leg. Keeping it nice and long. Nice, keep lifting the belly button up so we're not allowing the lower back to arch. We're feeling it through that left hand side. You've got 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Keep that leg long, or option, release it down, okay? Keep it long and lifted. If you can, challenge yourself. Can we bend the arms and then straighten the arms? So you bend the arms, you head down with the chest and the head, and then you press back up. Beautiful. Down and lift. Keeping that eye gaze just a couple of feet ahead, so the neck stays nice and long in line with the rest of your spine. We head down and we lift. Good stuff. We've got 4 more. Final 3. Keep that leg nice and long and pointed. 2. Pulses, you ready? We head down and we pulse it out. Bottom range, so stay down low. Tiny pulses, keeping a nice bend through the elbows. Nice, so that leg is lifted, keep it nice and straight. We go for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Press all the way up, bring that leg down, good. Final child pose, knees nice and wide, bum back towards your heels. Flip the palms face up to the sky, and melt your forehead down. Very, very nice. Good, let's stay here for 1 breath. Inhale. And exhale out through the mouth, release. Good, then let's bring yourself onto your side. So I'm going to go down onto my left side. You can take your ear down to your bicep if you want to, or you can have your head in your hand. I leave it completely up to you. It's different for everyone in terms of how comfortable they feel. But can we bend that bottom leg so we're nice and stable in terms of our base? And then you're going to keep that top leg nice and long, just like we would just in, with the toe pointed again. Okay. And then all we're going to do here, make sure you're nice and open out to the side. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. So very similar to what we just did, but we're now in a nice side lying position, so the upper body can be relaxed, whether you're here or you're here. Beautiful, we keep going. Lift and lower, really point through that toe. Nice. Let's go 5 and lower. 4, 3, good, last 2. And last 1, lift and hold it here. Can you rainbow kick? So tap forward and then rainbow kick, tap back. And again, rainbow kick, tap forward. So big toe taps the floor, and then you send it back and it taps the floor and back. And again, tap forward and tap back. Nice, tap forward and tap back. Beautiful. Keep flowing here. Tapping forward and tapping back. Good. You go for 4. So starting to build some heat to that top side. Last 3. Tap forward and tap back. Final 2. And last time, tap forward and lift it again. Hold. Flex the foot this time. And then some circles here, so just circle it out through that top leg. Oh, I'm starting to really feel that top side. Small circles here, keeping that foot nice and flexed. Good, you go for 5. Really slow and controlled, 4. Final 3. Good, last 2. And 1, hold. Change the direction, so go the other way, reverse the direction. That's it, small circles here. The slower you can go, the better, so you've got that control. You're not just kind of shaking back and forward. You're really trying to form that circle shape. Good, 5. Keep going, 4. I know it's starting to burn, stick with it. Last 2. And last 1, hold that position. The foot stays flexed, but can you go for a slight rotation? So I think the toes are just going to slightly rotate up to the sky, and we pulse it here, up and down, up and down. So externally rotate that foot, and then just pulse it here, tiny pulses. Good, you've got 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lift and hold, squeeze that top side, and then release it down. Good, you can give it a gentle tap, just to release any burn. Okay, wonderful. Bring yourself up for me. So we're going to sit up. Have your fingertips pointing forward, so towards your feet. And then just bring your feet just a little bit ahead. Okay, they don't need to be super far out, but just a little bit ahead of you. And then I actually want you to hover your bum off the mat. So lift your bum up, so we're in almost like a glute bridge position, okay? As if you were going to come up like a hip thrust. So keeping it here, and then all I want you to do now is bend the arms and then press back up. So we're going to take the arms down, bend them, and then straighten them. The bum is going to hover to the floor, and then it's going to lift back up just a little bit. Nice. We keep going, bend the arms and straighten them. Bend the arms and straighten them. Keeping your chest nice and open. So the eye gaze is forward, the chin is slightly lifted. We bend through the arms and we straighten. It gets pretty tough, pretty quick, but that's okay because we are strong, we can do this. Sink down and lift. Good, we've got 5 and lift. Last 4, squeeze through the triceps. That's it, final 2, bend and lift. Last time, bend, hold this position. Really squeeze those elbows in close to the body. So squeeze those elbows almost like they want to touch each other. They're obviously not going to, but imagine. Squeeze, 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 squeeze for 2 and 1. Melt the bum down, really good. Flip it so the fingertips now face behind you and just open out through the chest. Drawing those shoulder blades back and lifting your eye gaze up to the sky. Beautiful. And then slowly walk the hands forward, release. Let's come on to the other side, that side lying work. So again, coming down, option, you relax your ear onto the bicep or head into the hands, bend into that bottom leg really strongly and reach that top leg away. Good. Can we lift and lower, pointing through that top foot? So just going to work on the glutes on the other side. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Good. Keeping your chin lifted. Again, it's really easy. We want to see what's happening with that leg. I know we like to see, but try and look forward instead if you can. Just trust that it's doing what it's meant to do. Yeah, good. Lift and lower. Good. We go for 4 and down. Last 3. Awesome. Last 2. And 1, lift and hold it here, rainbow kicks. Tap the big toe forward, and circle and tap it back. Good, and again, tap forward, and circle. Oops, I say circle, it's more of a rainbow. So semi-circle. Beautiful, really slow and controlled. Tapping it forward, and tapping it back, nice. Lovely, guys. We're going to go for 4 more here. Tap that foot forward. Good. Rainbow kick. Tap it back. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Tap forward. And lift it. Hold. Flex that foot. Circles here. Circle through that top leg. Keeping that chin nice and lifted. Really nice. So keeping that foot really flexed, keeping it long. Good, we go for 5. And 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Hold it here. Other way, we go for 10. Good, and 9. 8. Again, we're controlling those circles. Don't worry if they don't look exactly like circles, that's okay. 5. And 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Keeping it here, the foot is flexed. Can we externally rotate that foot so the toes now pointing up to the sky, and it's tiny pulses here. Squeezing really strongly through that top glutes. Good. You've got this. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Hold, really squeeze that top side and then release it down. Good, give it a gentle tap. Very, very nice. Final exercise, we're going to lie down on our backs. We're going to come into some glute bridges. So, once we're here on our back, pressure lower back into the ground, okay? And so we're going to be lifting up kind of vertebrae by vertebrae. So each part of your spine is going to lift. So starting with the bum starts to lift up, then your lower back, then the middle of your back, and you lift up, 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 as high as you can until the knees are in a straight line all the way down to your shoulders. Okay, so you're aiming for that nice straight line, hold it here. Then drop the bum down just a centimetre and lift it up, 1. Drop it down a centimetre and lift it 2. 1 more, drop down and lift 3. And then go all the way down. Bum touches the floor. Good, we go again, so lift up the bum, the lower back, and the middle of the back. Lift, 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 hold. Drop down a centimetre and lift up 1. Down a centimetre and lift up 2. 1 more, down a centimetre and lift up 3. Hold. And then slowly, the whole of your spine and the glutes connect with the floor. Good, we go again. So lift each part of that spine up really slowly. Hold. And then we drop down and lift. Drop down and lift. 1 more, drop down and lift. Then again, roll all the way down through the spine and the bum connects the floor. We keep going, so lift all the way up. Hold. Drop down and lift. Drop down and lift. 1 more, drop down and lift. Hold. And then all the way down. Good, let's go 3 more rounds. So 3 pulses at the top. Take your spine all the way up to the sky. Find that long line from the knee to the shoulder. Hold. Then we drop and lift 1. Drop and lift 2. 1 more, drop and lift 3. Hold and down. Good, 2 more rounds. Let's go, lift all the way up, hold. And then we drop and lift. Good, we drop and we lift. 1 more, we drop and we lift. Good, all the way down. 1 final time. Let's come all the way up. Find your glute bridge, hold that position. And then we drop down and lift 1. We drop down, we lift 2. 1 more, we drop down, we lift 3. Can you hold into this position? Hold a really strong glute bridge. Squeeze into both glutes. That's it. Stay nice and high. Good. You've got 10 more seconds here. Really breathe into that movement. Well, I guess lack of movement. But keep it here. Isometric hold, okay? So everything is still active. You're pressing your hands into the ground. You're seeing how high you can lift the bum up. Good. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Can we lift the hands up to the sky? Take them all the way back behind you. And then we're going to slowly, slowly release it down through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Take your legs nice and long here. Full body stretch, we're thinking, and finding length through the body. Nice. Can you hold 1 knee in towards the chest, just pull it in, releasing through the hips. Good. Take it away, go the other side, hug it in. And release it, good. Bring legs into a bent leg position. Optional stretch is a glute stretch. So cross 1 leg over the other thigh, and then grab hold behind the back of that leg, or the hamstring. And then keep here, glute stretch. Nice, slowly release, go the other side. So take that leg, bend it over, cross it over onto that thigh. And then thread your hands underneath, off the back of that leg, so the hamstring. Find a glute stretch. And then gently release it, good. Bring yourself all the way up to a seated position, and you are done. I hope you enjoyed that mini mat Pilates workout, glutes and triceps, and I will see you soon.